Since the pandemic hit, our life has been turned upside down as we know it. What we once knew as normal is no longer normal. We wear masks, we talk about staying at home, we talk about social distancing, and we talk about vaccines. I saw this and wanted to make the best of it. I was quarantined, just like everybody else, and I wanted to be a source of inspiration for everybody living with type 1 because living with type 1, even without a pandemic, is challenging enough. So March of 2020, I decided to go on to Facebook for just 5 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, and being a source of inspiration for everybody struggling with type 1. I myself have had type 1 since I was 7, which was 40 years ago. And so I deeply understand how challenging it can be to live with this condition. I equate it to raising a child that never grows up because we need attention every single day, and our needs to manage our blood sugar are different every single day. And just like with parenting, some days we feel like we're doing great, and other days we feel like I can't take it anymore. I completely relate to these kind of challenges, and I am on a mission to be a source of inspiration and motivation to everybody living with type 1 around the world. So I started doing Facebook Lives, and I've done over 150 Facebook Lives now since March of 2020. And I am so excited that thousands of people all around the world have found me now. And more importantly, my information seems to be life-changing for so many people. I get testimonials on a regular basis of how much better people are feeling, how much lower their A1C is, how they can exercise and not worry about going low now, how much people have lost weight, right? They're enjoying what they're eating, they're not having so many highs after they eat, and realizing that the content I share is so life-changing, which I've realized before, but I think at this level, it just really opened my eyes. I started this business 10 years ago, and I was just helping one patient at a time, and through private Zoom calls. I've been doing virtual way before COVID, so I was ahead of the times there, and I was helping one person at a time. But now I've realized I want to reach tens of thousands, 100,000, a million type 1s, because I've realized that most type 1s receive about 25%, maybe 50% of the education that we need to actually really thrive with type 1. And yet we're expected 100% results, right? We're expected to have great A1Cs and less highs and less lows. But the reason why almost 80% of type 1s are out of range on a daily basis, I believe, is because we have not received the education that we deserve to receive. And that is my mission in life, is to reach as many type 1s as I can with the full 100% toolbox of education so that you can sleep without highs and lows, that you can exercise without worrying about going low, that you can keep your post-meal blood sugar levels in the normal range, that you can have the best A1C of your life. And all of those things translate into feeling better, having more energy, being happier, having less risk of complications. The benefits are incredible. So in January of 2021, I created a monthly membership program. It is the most affordable way to get, I think, some of the best education on type 1 that's out there. My goal is to reach over 10,000 members in the next few years. And I go live every week with a training video, plenty of time for Q&A. It's an incredibly positive community, and we are already having great results of people feeling better, lower A1Cs. I just had a fantastic testimonial that I saw today, so I'm going to read that to you in a minute. But type 1 doesn't have to be so hard. The reason why we feel like it's so hard is because if you're expected to get an A, but you're only given 25% of the textbook, you're going to feel like you're a failure. And that's why diabetes burnout is so common. That's why complications are so common. Retinopathy, neuropathy, cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, gangrene, nerve damage. The complications of diabetes are serious. And I don't feel like our medical establishment is doing a very good job supporting us in really making sure that we live healthy lives. That is what I'm on the mission to change with my Type 1 Diabetes Crew membership program. So here is a couple testimonials from people in the membership program. I am new to this club, just diagnosed recently, a few years ago. When first diagnosed, it was scary and overwhelming. My whole world turned upside down in just a day. What was my new norm going to be? How do people live like this? Luckily, I found Dr. Jody's membership program. When she started this, I jumped right in and joined. I have learned so much from being a member. I am much more confident when it comes to calling the shots for dosing. I navigate the knowns and unknowns with ease. Becoming a member of her Type 1 Diabetes Crew is the best thing I've done for my education of Type 1. I get the most honest and accurate information as it relates to actually living with this disease. Thank you, Dr. Jody, for assembling this program. Number 2, I love Dr. Jody's attitude and philosophy of navigating our ship of being Type 1. Control is not possible, and I've learned that. I've learned so much by being a member and feel this knowledge is priceless. She also teaches having compassion for ourselves because managing Type 1 is difficult. This has been incredibly helpful to me because I tend to be a perfectionist. So that is a little bit about the story of why I've created the membership program. If you have Type 1, if you know somebody that has Type 1, if you care for somebody that has Type 1 and you are struggling, I hope that you join the Type 1 Diabetes Crew. I believe it's some of the best, most affordable, most real life applicable education on how to live a healthy life with Type 1 that's out there. Coming from myself, a Type 1 of 40 years, I'm a naturopathic doctor, and I'm also a certified diabetes care and education specialist, and I've worked with Type 1s for 10 years in countries all over the world. So thank you for watching today's video, and I hope to see you on the crew. You can find it on my website, where you can just Google Dr. Jody Diabetes. Just Google those 3 words and I come up. And my homepage will take you to the Type 1 Diabetes Crew landing page so you can join and become a member. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye for now.